everyone, it's Sam here and thank you for joining me today. So I'm back with day 5. This is a celebration week, 4 years of Made to Surprise. So if you're just joining today, every day this week I'm sharing a different card tutorial using a exclusive bundle that I've put together, and you can find all of that available over on the Craft Stash website. So there's 4 that you can already go back and watch. I'll have the playlist here and it will also be at the end of this video. And from those videos, you'll be able to find the bundles and all of the exclusive offers. Lots of people have been taking advantage of them. We've put together some really good prices with those. So hopefully you'll enjoy them. And what it's also doing is, for anybody that's got these mechanisms, it's hopefully giving you some more inspiration on other ways to use them. So whether you're on Instagram, Facebook, you can find all of the cards over on both those under Mixed Up Craft. I've shared a few videos over on the Mixed Up Craft YouTube channel as well. So if you're not following there, head over there. All of that is linked in the description box below. So today I have got the reveal wheel, which is a really fun Kinetic die set. And I've teamed it with the Farmyard Icons die set, the Tails and Tops and the Tops and Tails stamp sets. So these are all your farmyard animals. Really fun. There's also a sentiment set, not in the bundle because there aren't actually many left, but this one here. So I'm going to use that for one of my sentiments, and that's the Farmyard sentiment set. All of the products will be individually linked in the description box below, but you can also find them, like I said, this is a bundle on the website. Any VIPs, you get to enjoy your 10% on top of the bundle price as well. And if you're not a VIP, you can find all of that information as well in the description box. Okay, so let's get started. So I have already gone ahead and prepped a lot of it, so I'm going to build it with you. So I've cut this one here in white cardstock. Okay, the Craft Stash 300 GSM Smooth is what I've been using. And then I've also cut this one here. Okay, again in white smooth cardstock, and then I've inked this up. I'm going to go through the colours because I'm going to do a bit more inking on this piece when we get to it. And then you've got your pie piece. This is like your little window, your aperture. So you can have it just that size, or you can make it a bit bigger. So when you cut this piece, you'll see you've got your hole in the middle there, and this has got the same size hole. So you just want to sit that in the middle, okay, line it up like so, and run that through your die machine. I then extended mine, so I just moved it. And you want to make sure that you butt all the lines, make sure it locks right in. Tack it all in place with tape and pass it through again. And then I just went a little bit further to this, to the right, and done the same, just to make that a bit bigger so it fits things like the sheep there. You see it's going to fill that space quite nicely. You can also make it even more bigger. You can come all the way down around here. I have got quite a few in the playlist now of different ways that you can use this, so check it out. You can also change it so that you can have your turning piece at the bottom. It can be on the left side, it can be at the top. It's entirely up to you. Okay, so just pass that through and make it as big as you want it to be. And then if I just bring this piece in, so I was just kind of planning out the characters and how I want to have them. So this is that cog piece, and using this one here, I just went around and drew around it, moved it to the next kind of quarter, draw around again and again. You'll see I've got 4 sections now. Looks a bit like one of those like toxic waste kind of signs. You imagine it in like black and yellow. It'd look quite fun for a card, I guess. But you can see I've got the 4 sections, and then I've just laid out these heads of those farmyard animals. I'll just bring back in the set here, so you can see I've got the llama from this set here. Then I've got the back of the little ram. He's just here. The little sheep is going to be on the front of the card. And then I've also got the back of the chicken there and the cow as well. And they fit perfectly. So I'm going to get these all stamped. I'm going to use the Memento ink so I can colour them in using the alcohol markers, which is what I've used already for these characters because they're going to be on the bottom kind of front portion. So I'm going to get this stamped, colour them all in. I'll give you the colours that I've used if you've got the Creative Craft Products alcohol markers. And then I'm going to do some masking and some inking. Okay, so I've coloured them all in, and then I've just stamped them again on some masking sheet because I need to create little masks because these will stick back over the original image and protect it, mask it off from all the ink that I'm going to be adding to make all the background blue. So all you want to do with these, it doesn't matter if they even don't really stamp that well, as long as you can lightly see the outline, you need to cut them out right up to the outline. So it is fussy cutting. I know it's not for everyone, but if you want to get some really nice results with the masking technique, then you do need to do this. As long as you get on that outline, then that's fine. So I'm just going to cut all these out. Okay, so I've already covered those ones. It didn't quite go over there, but I'm not too worried. It's probably not really going to be seen by the time I build up the front of the card, but you just want to take the backing off, and you can reuse them as well. So just when you're done with them, because they've got a low tack on them, you can stick them on the top of your stamp sheets. So just sit that right over like so. Okay, so now I want to ink this all up with the same blues that I used here. So I want to kind of keep that darker colour in the middle and then the lighter all around the edge. For the green, I used Mowed Lawn and Rustic Wilderness. So I'll start off with the Salty Ocean, and just carefully, as you're going over all those, yeah, I think that's about where it needs to be, and just work that in. So I'm going to carry on doing this all the way around. Okay, so I'm happy with that. And then to get the kind of like, see the bits of white look like clouds, you just want to get some water, and again keeping those little masks on, just spritz this on. I like it to react, leave it for a couple of seconds, and then you want to blot off all that excess. And now I'm going to carefully peel off the masks, and then I'm going to heat set. These might have got a bit soggy, so they might not. No, I think they're okay. I'm not sure, yeah, because I've got them wet, they're not going to be safe. I'm not going to be able to save them. So you just want to carefully peel those off. Okay, so that is all coloured in, and then I'm just going to add, I've added a little bit of shading, and I'm just going to add the action stamps. And you see them around each of the animals there. I've had to kind of, you're not really going to see that centre part, so it is a little bit, maybe doesn't look as clean, but I'm not too worried about that. The idea now is when this is over the top, as it comes around, you're going to see each of those characters, and we're going to have the rest of them now built up in front. So if we just keep that one there for the minute. So in the die set, you also get this die here, so you just want to cut that one, and then I'm going to take a brad. I'm going to go for, you're not going to really see it because I'm going to be adding a lot of decoration, but on some of the past samples I've done, you do see them. So I'll take a blue one there. You want the 8mm brads, so the bigger ones, and you want to open them right up. So if I just pull that apart, okay, so it's like that, because the width of that is the same as the hole here. So you're going to pop that through, and it should kind of just, okay, you see there it's taken up the whole width of that hole, and then pop it through this one, because this is the piece that we will attach it to the card with, so it doesn't interfere then with the mechanism. Again, just pop that through like so, and then pull out the sides. Okay, so you can see right through there. Now you'll be able to imagine when it's all stuck down, but you can spin that around, and we've got all of our characters appearing. I love that one, looks like the sunshine. So I'm going to keep that all in place so I can now start decorating it. So it's going to be very full. I have lots and lots of pieces here already prepared, along with these other characters. And the idea is I want to create a nice little farm scene here on the front. So they're all from this set here. It's a lovely, lovely set. So you can see the little fence, and then I've just done some paper piecing with the little barrel. You've got your hay bale there. Which way is that? Where's that? Back to front. Okay, I'm confusing myself. Maybe I did it the wrong way around. And then you've got your little crate there. I haven't cut every single one. Milk churn. You've got your sack of potatoes, but I'm actually going to put some apples on top of that. the little bucket, you've got the wheel, and then you can see here you've got all your fruit and carrots. I've got the fork there. Oh yes, because they're back to front, that's why. Okay, so just build all those up. I do have separate videos showing you how to like build your dies, like paper piece. I think it was the one I did for, I think it was Under the Sea, but I'll link it anyway, because the way that I did those is the same for all of this. But what I want to do is have your characters. The idea is that, like I said, that's why I wasn't too worried about that middle section, because I'm going to have things like he could perch on there, so he could be right covering that. And then as you bring this round, a different character is going to appear like he's joining them. I love this. See, the cow looks good, so I might just move. I might have him that side, and that way he won't interfere with the cow's face. He could be sat up on there, and then you start to bring in these things, and this one here has got like a little slot in it, so you can have things like tucked in, so you could have him popping out. I always seem to put the little lamb on there, I just think it looks cute. The llama head, the same with the top of this, it's got a little slot in it, and the llama head looks really cool popping out of there. But again, you could pop your little rooster in there, you could have him on there. That looks cute as well, actually. So I'm going to build this all up, have a little play with it. I'm going to put carrots coming out of the bucket, got little flowers there. I'm going to have apples in the sack. Obviously we've got our sheep there as well. Okay, so that's everything all stuck down, which I think looks really fun. Now what I'm going to do is pop this onto a bigger card. I've never popped it onto, this is 6x8. This would just sit onto a 6x6 card if you wanted to. But I thought, like I said, I'm trying to just show them all a little bit different. But I think I'm going to stick it towards the bottom, and then I might end up trimming it down. But I thought I could have, we heard it's your birthday sentiment along there, or I have my All the Sentiments set, which I adore, and I thought I could have the large, say, celebrate up there, and then we heard it's your birthday underneath. And I think it's a nice way to have all this detail and this mechanism, and then still all that space to have, you know, your big sentiments. So I think I'm going to have it just all black and white along the top there. So to stick this down, all you want to do is add some foam onto the circle here and the four corners, and that's it. So I'm going to take one of these and just stick it right over the top. It won't stop the mechanism working, because all that's doing is spinning around. And then I'm just going to, I wonder if I can fit, no, if I just cut them in half, then I can just pop a little triangle in each corner. Okay, so now I'm going to die cut this in black, and then I'm going to die cut the celebrate in white, and I'm going to stamp this along the top. So there is the finished card, and I think it looks brilliant. I love the sentiment. I ended up covering the whole sentiment with my accent glaze. Now it is still drying, so it's a bit cloudy in the middle there, but on the edges here it almost looks like it's like vacuum packed, you know. It looks really, really effective, so I'm really pleased with that. And then what I've also done is I just used a little circle punch and just punched the finger pull area out there. I did stamp the little arrow. This is my action set. You've got little arrows here. You've also got tiny little turn. You've got another turn there that's slightly bigger, and again bigger again, and in different fonts. You've just got all your different movements there in words for you to use on any of your Kinetic cards. So it's a handy one to have, but this one, it actually works better when that's completely clear. So they can still obviously write everything inside, and it stands up and everything, but now you can move this around And you can see all of the different animals. I like that one. And the llama, I think he looks really good as well. And then I'm going to come back again to the chicks. I just love that yellow colour against the blue. I think it looks really good. Also, I don't know, I can't remember or not if I shared the colours, but I'm going to just hold them up. They are the colours that I used. So you might want to just take a screenshot, but those are all the colours that I used to colour the animals in. So I hope you've enjoyed this card that I'm sharing today. If you've already got this die set, I hope it's given you some more ideas and inspiration on ways to use it. And for anybody new to my channel, like I said, you can find all of the bundle offers linked in the description box below. Also, if you click here, it'll take you to the home page where all the bundles are that we've revealed so far this week. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and that way you won't miss out on anything that I'm going to be sharing in the future. And I'll have the playlist of all of the cards that I'm featuring for my birthday week coming up now. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.